Hello everyone, let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hello everyone, let me know if you guys can hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Check 1, 2. All right, folks. So Joe Biden is set to deliver an Oval Office address regarding the attempt assassination of President Donald J. Trump. It should be starting in just a few moments. Make sure you guys please share this video on social media. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. And thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times for this address. Now, there's a lot of information coming out regarding what happened yesterday. As you guys know, President Donald Trump, he was shot at. One of the bullets grazed his ear. Another one passed right by his head. And one person was killed. Another person still critical condition. Another person was hit. So very horrible things that happened yesterday. But President Trump is okay. He released a statement. I don't know if you guys saw the video that we uploaded on Truth Social, talking about how he was going to postpone at the advice of Secret Service the Republican National Convention by 2 days, but at the end he decided not to do it. He said, based on yesterday's, this is from President Trump on Truth Social, and it says, based on yesterday's terrible events, I was going to delay my trip to Wisconsin and the Republican National Convention by 2 days. But I have just decided that I cannot allow a shooter, a potential assassin, to force change to my scheduling or anything else. Therefore, I'll be leaving to Milwaukee as scheduled at 3:30 p.m. That's Eastern today. Thank you, DJT. And they just announced that he is already in Wisconsin. He has just arrived just a few moments ago. So President Trump is ready to go for the RNC starting this week coming up. So make sure that you guys join us here at Golden State Times for live coverage of the RNC, any coverage of President Trump and everything else. We're going to be covering everything, folks, including this address to the nation by Joe Biden. That should be coming up in just a few moments. We're getting ready to switch over to the White House. We have footage from outside of the White House, but we're going to be switching over to the actual the Oval Office in just a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. So they have identified the shooter late last night. I don't know if you guys also saw the press conference on our channel, and that they did from the FBI field office, all the cops that were in the area. And just recently, Secret Service did a press conference that we're going to be uploading in just a little while, talking about the RNC, all the extra precautions that are going to be taken, all other precautions that they're going to be taking at future rallies or future speeches of the president. So they're trying to save face of the horrible job that they did yesterday, and such delayed job that they did. It was crazy to see how delayed they were to shield him, get on top of him, and stuff like that yesterday. But we are set to begin very soon. We're going to be switching over. This is footage from outside of the White House. Biden is set to speak at any moment now. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure that everything is running smoothly. And we're going to be switching over. Thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times for this coverage and all coverage of everything that has been going on in the last 24 hours. All right, folks. So we are awaiting Biden. Oh, here we go.
My fellow Americans, I want to speak to you tonight about the need for us to lower the temperature in our politics. And to remember, while we may disagree, we are not enemies. We're neighbors. We're friends, co-workers, citizens, and most importantly, we're our fellow Americans. We must stand together. My fellow Americans, yesterday's shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania calls on all of us to take a step back. Take stock of where we are, how we go forward from here. Thankfully, former Trump is not seriously injured. I spoke with him last night. I'm grateful. He's doing well, and Jill and I keep him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victims who was killed. Corey was a husband, a father, a volunteer firefighter, a hero, sheltering his family from those bullets. We should all hold his family and all those injured in our prayers. Earlier today, I spoke about an ongoing investigation. We do not know the motive of the shooter yet. We don't know his opinions or affiliations. We don't know whether he had help or support or if he communicated with anyone else. Law enforcement professionals, as I speak, are investigating those questions. Tonight, I want to speak to what we do know. A former president was shot, an American citizen killed, while simply exercising his freedom to support the candidate of his choosing. We cannot, we must not go down this road in America. We've traveled before throughout our history. Violence has never been the answer. Whether it's with members of Congress of both parties being targeted and shot, or a violent mob attacking the Capitol on January 6th, or a brutal attack on the spouse of former Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, or information and intimidation on election officials, or the kidnapping plot against the sitting governor, or an attempted assassination on Donald Trump. There is no place in America for this kind of violence, or for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions. We can't allow this violence to be normalized. You know, the political record in this country has gotten very heated. It's time to cool it down. We all have a responsibility to do that. Yes, we have deeply felt strong disagreements. The stakes in this election are enormously high. I've said it many times that the choice in this election we make in this election is going to shape the future of America and the world for decades to come. I believe that with all my soul. I know that millions of my fellow Americans believe it as well. And some have a different view as to the direction our country should take. Disagreement is inevitable in American democracy. It's part of human nature. But politics must never be a literal battlefield, or God forbid, a killing field. I believe politics ought to be an arena for peaceful debate, to pursue justice, to make decisions guided by the Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. We stand for an America, not of extremism and fury, but of decency and grace. All of us now face a time of testing as the election approaches. And the higher the stakes, the more fervent the passions become. This places an added burden on each of us to ensure that no matter how strong our convictions, we must never descend into violence. The Republican convention will start tomorrow. I have no doubt they'll criticize my record and offer their own vision for this country. I'll be traveling this week making the case for our record and the vision, my vision of the country, our vision. I'll continue to speak out strongly for our democracy, stand up for our Constitution and the rule of law, to call for action at the ballot box, no violence on our streets. That's how democracy should work. We debate and disagree. We compare and contrast the character of the candidates, the records, the issues, the agenda, the vision for America. But in America, we resolve our differences at the battle box. You know, that's how we do it, at the battle box, not with bullets. The power to change America should always rest in the hands of the people, not in the hands of a would-be assassin. You know, the path forward through competing visions of the campaign should always be resolved peacefully, not through acts of violence. You know, we're blessed to live in the greatest country on earth, and I believe that with every soul, every power of my being. So tonight, I'm asking every American to recommit, to make America, think about it. What's made America so special? Here in America, everyone must be treated with dignity and respect, and hate must have no safe harbor. Here in America, we need to get out of our silos, where we only listen to those with whom we agree, where misinformation is rampant, where foreign actors fan the flames of our division to shape the outcomes consistent with their interests, not ours. Let's remember, here in America, while unity is the most elusive of all goals right now, nothing is more important for us now than standing together. We can do this. You know, from the beginning, our founders understood the power of passion. So they created a democracy that gave reason and balance a chance to prevail over brute force. That's the American we must be. An American democracy where arguments are made in good faith. An American democracy where the rule of law is respected. An American democracy where decency, dignity, fair play aren't just quaint notions, but living, breathing realities. We owe that to those who come before us, to those who gave their lives for this country. We owe that to ourselves. We owe it to our children and our grandchildren. Look, let's never lose sight of who we are. Let's remember we are the United States of America. There is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
All right, folks, thank you so much for joining us here at Golden State Times. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button and let us know what you guys think in the chat. If you guys haven't yet checked the videos that we uploaded, it is on our channel now. President Trump released two statements earlier today, so make sure you guys check them out. We uploaded them on the channel. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone that shared the video, and make sure that you check out our poll. The question on the poll was this Biden or was it AI? Now, there was a lot of clicking noises, so that's very suspicious. It could potentially be AI, because if anybody has worked with AI, especially text to speak AI or any type of other AI that either you do through microphone or through text in order for AI to speak, there's a lot of clicking noises that happen. If you know kind of thing. And we've done it before. So definitely those clicking noises are very suspicious when it comes to this speech. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below or in the chat. And I'll see you guys on the next one. But until then, my name is Jen, and I'll see you soon. Subscribe. Peace.